Hello. Welcome. We're back. It is Cool People Friday. We're playing some more Outer Wilds. Petey, Outer Wilds, what is this game? Why are we playing it? Listen, we started playing Outer Wilds last week. This is a very open world game. We're in a time loop. We're flying around in a spaceship in this solar system with different planets that are all full of strange mysteries. It seems like there were some kind of ancient people living in the solar system, leaving, peculiar messages all over the place. And basically, the main currency in this game is information. We find out something new from a clue that we find on one planet, and it tells us what we can do on a different planet to go deeper in than we could before. So we've been following down all these leads. You'll see we got a whole log full of leads that we can follow, and just trying to, hey Superstar, hey Noodles, what's up? Just trying to see what we can find out. Because crucially, this game has a time loop in it, and at the end of the loop, the sun supernovas. So we gotta maybe try to make that not happen. Would be cool, potentially. I don't know. Or whatever. I assume that's where we're gonna end up. Zoop. Okay, put on the spacesuit, don't forget. What do we want to do? So I got a couple ideas. So we've been to... This is not what I want, is it? Put me in rumor mode. Maybe this actually isn't the mode that I want either. So we were on this spooky planet Dark Bramble yesterday, and we found a guy living in there on his crashed spaceship, but we also happen to know that there's an escape pod in there too. We saw a weird mural, maybe I can find the picture, of the ship and one of the escape pods inside the Dark Bramble, is how I interpret this. And then the other two we found the escape pod on these other two planets already. If the stars started fusing into heavy elements, I have no idea how you can stop that. Seems tricky. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of time stuff. Maybe we can, fly around the sun super fast like Superman. Turn back time. It's an idea. Listen. It's the only idea we have, so we gotta do it. Unless you rewind it. Yeah, so maybe we'll do something like that. For some reason, this game has a bug where locking on to planets doesn't work when I start up the game. I have to unplug and plug back in the controller, and now that works. For whatever reason. Maybe we'll find a way to rewind it. I don't know. Okay, so if we see the sun, then we're on the right track. And we've got our signal scope, which we can probably use to, because we're going to go inside the Dark Bramble, and it's going to be all foggy. And so we're going to look for a distress beacon and see if we can find that signal inside the Dark Bramble. And that's my little plan. Speaking of... Oh, it's down there. Yeah, look, we've locked onto a distress signal. Okay, let's put that away for now. Just because it's a little bit annoying. It's a little bit of an annoying noise. I don't know if I need to listen to it the whole way here. Let's just engage autopilot. I can just sit back, relax, enjoy the autopilot. Aligning flight trajectory. Alright, so we want to go inside that little light part that you can kind of see. Is autopilot working? Okay, yeah, it's locking us on. Boom, accelerating toward destination. The autopilot is sort of useful. Firing retro rockets, aboard autopilot. I can take it from here. Autopilot? I can take it from here, he says, about to slam into the planet. Please! Okay. Well, it says this is the distress beacon. But I thought that was the one we followed. Okay, looking for... This one's the distress beacon. So some of these are also massive anglerfish who will eat us up. And ideally, we don't want that to happen. So I gotta be a little bit careful. If a star supernovas, there would be no shaking. The entire solar system would be disintegrated in less than a blink of an eye. Maybe it's something different happening then. The sun definitely feels like it's expanding real big. But it could be a situation of me not actually knowing what's going on, scientifically speaking. Where? Fuel tank damage. That seems bad. Well, if it is supernovaing, it's already a red giant, so it turns red. Is this it? No. Where's this distress beacon? We gotta jump out at some point here and fix the ship a little bit. Oh, we had it? Where'd it go? It's not like in some stupid direction. No. Aha! Maybe up here? Is it main sequence stage? I don't know. Okay, we gotta... Everything is broken. We're gonna land the ship on this bramble and get out and try to fix it. Can it be fixed? We will find out. No, no, no. Unbuckle. Please, ship. Don't, Oh, our ship isn't actually on anything. That's fine, though. We can still probably fix it from the outside, right? Fix part of this. Fix the autopilot. God, these controls. I'm getting more used to them, but still a bit of a struggle. Anywhere else that needs obvious fixing? Looking for, like, things that look super broken. That looks pretty broken. On the upper hull. Let me look at the sun. Okay, when we get out here, or we might have to wait till next loop. But when we get a chance, we'll examine the sun. There's also a little space station orbiting the sun, so maybe we can try to land in it. Land on it, and that'll give us a real good look. Oh, in map for now? Sure. I'm unable to pinpoint my location here. The game says, no, no, no. Aha! Game says, no, that's not how you're supposed to do this. Aha! Look! The distress beacon. There's the escape pod. Probably don't need this to find the rest of the way here. Okay, let's go in this escape pod and see what we can learn. Easy. Now, if I get out right now, I'm just gonna fall into the void. But maybe that's fine. I can fall into the void. Who cares? Oh, you know what? Before we go... it's fine. Let's actually fill up our fuel real quick in our little jetpack. Good. And now, let's see if we can go through this window. Unidentified signal nearby. Oh, is it just this? Signal identified. Escape pod 3. Got it. Cool. Please. Let me in. Let me in! And maybe we can find some messages to translate in here. Speaking of, our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Oh, I get it. The anglerfish, as a verb, they attack. Our best chance at survival is to return the vessel to either repair the damage or, more probably, await rescue. Seka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here, quickly. I don't think they made it. So they looked for their ship, maybe. But, we don't know. Okay, here's a whole bunch of stuff to read. Readers, rejoice. We're doing it. Begin flight log. Escape pod 3. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Now launching escape pod 3. Multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. This is like the same as what we read on the other ones. Navigation error. Life support error. Uh-oh. Propulsion error. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Verdict, do not exit pod. Maybe we can find these guys' skeletons around here. We can try to figure out what happened to them. That's not what I wanted, but that's kind of funny. I actually wanted to translate this. There's a new problem. Our equipment is detecting 2 distinct beacons from the vessel. But it isn't possible for the vessel to be in 2 different locations at the same time. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time. We're nearly out of time already, Din. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it will be gone, and we will be lost. We will follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. But suppose that beacon is false. So we've had this problem too, in here, where we're like following an object and suddenly we pick up its signal in multiple locations. We likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the 2 beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal. Ah, so we're looking for a trail of lights. It's going to be the door. It's going to say hatch, emergency escape hatch. So we know that if we do this, this is going to blast off. Well, let's just poke around here for another hot second before we do that. And just make sure there's nothing else that we're missing in here. I don't think this is a very big place. Okay, yeah, let's go back. My sense of, like, orientation is all effed up. Boom. Oh, here's the lights. Sun is still main or our sun. Oh. Okay, so there's the little lights they've left. Probably we should have taken the spaceship. But hopefully it's not, like, too far. I think this is going to end with skeletons. If I was a betting man. Hopefully not our skeleton too. Can I squeeze in there? Oh yeah! Oh look, we squozed. So, what is this? This is another bramble seed. But what are these? No. Come on. So the button to translate stuff is contextual, and it's the same button. If you're not in the right context, it's the same button that shoots out that little probe, which is why we keep doing it accidentally. To any who come here searching for us, we followed one of the 2 beacons from the vessel to this place, but can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed, yet the opening is too small for even a single nomad to fit through it, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we will be unable to hear it. There's nothing we can do now but perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. They were, actually. We do know that. Let's, Oh, look. Is that a skeleton? No, maybe not. Let's try to take some pictures with the scout. Is this the ship? Ship log updated again. So we've got a little camera on this probe. Does this look like a spaceship? I wonder what our ship's log says. So we probably can't fit in there. When we've tried to get close to these, they've just, oh yeah, this is them. That's their spacesuits. Oh, man. But maybe we can follow the signal of our probe. Our scout, 1.4 kilometers. Yeah, it's at the red thing. Okay, we probably could have guessed that the red light was something important. Don't have super a lot of fuel or air. How far away is our ship? 333 meters? Should we just go back to the ship? It's like right over here. Let's do that. We're gonna go to the ship and fly it towards the scout. There are 2 different ways we can go, as before, but the hint, I guess, is that we should go to the further away one. Because they tried to go to the closer one, and it didn't work. Where's the... There we go. Let me in! Cool, fill up on jetpack before we forget. Okay. This is a little harrowing, if I'm completely honest. Let's extricate from this. And then we've got the scout is 1.2 kilometers or 1.3 kilometers. Let's go towards the red thing. Careful of the brambles. So they're saying the scout... Okay, duplicate signal error. Seems like it could be in the red one, right? Is this it? Am I going to get eaten by an anglerfish? I have a very bad feeling about this. There he is. Hello. No, 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 no. Something weird happened, and now I'm out of here. Oh, we can take a look at the sun, though. Hold up. This is the time. So the sun is big and red right now, at this precise moment, but it starts out more yellow. There it is. You can kind of see on the map. It's getting all red, and then it'll turn blue and start expanding, and then we'll really be in trouble. So maybe instead of following this one with the red light, we follow the other signal every time and try to find our scout that way. Are the planets to scale? Yes, they are. So that, I think that is literally like, yeah, a model of all the distances and everything. If they're to scale, it could be a red dwarf. Oh! And now we'll follow, should we keep following the one that's not at the red light? Is my little idea. In the interest of not being eaten or spit out maybe by an anglerfish. Oh, this looks promising. No, this is where we were. But red dwarfs don't supernova. They are so slow acting they turn into balls of iron in their deaths. Oh, cool. I guess I don't know very much about astronomy. Or planetary physics. I guess that's not planetary. That's like a sun. Solar physics? This feels dicey. Let's just do the same thing we did before. We didn't get that punished for it, honestly. No, okay, we got immediately... I guess the anglerfish was waiting right there. So how are we gonna get... Okay, their lives last trillions of years because of this. Oh. Oh, we're actually dead this time. The second time they really killed us. Okay. Let's take a look at the ship's log and see what... At the dying throes of the galaxy, it will only be red dwarves. Just a bunch of little iron balls. Or I guess turning into iron. And black holes. Doesn't sound so bad. That seems fine. We'll all be long gone. Let's do it like this. Give me the suit. And then I need to look at the log. Escape pod 3. Nomai Grove. So are they going to say there's still more information for us to learn about the vessel? The Nomai warped to the solar system in a spaceship called the Vessel. They were attempting to follow a signal from the Eye of the Universe. The vessel crashed somewhere in dark bramble. I launched my scout into the sea to the Nomai Grove and took a photo of an enormous derelict Nomai ship. If I launch my scout into the sea, I can take photos of an enormous derelict Nomai ship. Okay, it actually doesn't seem like there is. Well, we haven't seen it, I guess. But sometimes when there's more to learn, they'll be like... They'll tell us explicitly. No, my children used to play a game in Fossilfish Cave. There's a way to enter Fossilfish Cave from Stepping Stone Cave. It's hard to see unless anglerfish is fed a light first. Maybe if humanity is still around in the far, far future, we would only settle on red dwarves. That could be cool. I could get into that. Move to a new solar system around a little red dwarf. Frozen Nomai shuttle. There's more to explore here, yeah. So we saw this frozen shuttle on the back of a comet, literally. And we weren't able to get to it. The Nomai shuttle that's frozen on the interloper can be called home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin. Oh, let's do that. Okay, we're going to Ember Twin. It's this small little planet. Allegedly, there's a gravity cannon there. We kind of know what it looks like. And we can try to call the comet home, which might be kind of funny. That would be kind of sad. Luckily, we're still halfway through the active stage of our universe, and we can still see stars. But for them, it would just be a dark sky with a red dot. Oh, that's kind of eerie, actually. I guess if you needed to, like, develop a bunch of old-timey photographs, it would be perfect. But outside of that, it's probably not what you want. It's a very specific circumstance, admittedly. Okay. Look up at the night sky and it's just all black and one red dot. Man. Oh yeah, so you can see, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little space station above the sun there. Okay, Ember Twin, and we know, yeah, kind of what a gravity cannon looks like. The question is, will we actually be able to get inside of it? Or are they going to say, no, 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 you don't get to go in the gravity cannon. You have to find a way to get there underground. So there it is on the bottom of the planet. Hello, Rango, what's up? We, what did I miss? We went to the Dark Bramble again. We found the third escape pod, but we couldn't find our way to the vessel. And we found the unfortunate crew who were in the third escape pod. Have you seen game XO1? No, but that name sounds familiar. Let me see if I have it. Can I pause? Cool. Let me just check real quick, because that sounds super... No, I don't have it. You're a ball rolling through a world, and sometimes a frisbee. Sounds kind of cool. Remember the shortcut to Sunless City is above the cannon here. Right. Well, I wanted to check this out to see if... Because they said we could recall the shuttle that's on the Comet from here. So I want to see if we can do that the same way we did for the other gravity cannon. And if we can yank the Comet, or yank it out of the Comet this way, basically. The shuttle is currently resting at the Comet. I'll look at it after the stream, Noodles. The sound on the stream is really hard to like tune correctly. So I shy away from like playing music in videos and stuff. Call the shuttle home. Activate the gravity cannon. Let's call the shuttle home. How bad could it be? Oh my god, it worked. Did that bring the Comet out? The Nomite Grave in Bramble is so haunting and somber. It was a little spooky, yeah. Okay, so this is... We pulled it out of the Comet. Oh, we should have just done this before. We might go back to the Comet and take a look, now that this is yanked out of it. There might be interesting stuff there. I fear our situation may be dire. Pi, Poke, and I landed here on this Comet not long after its arrival in this star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Oh, so yeah, so we tried to find the vessel and got eaten by an anglerfish. Twice. The first time we just got kicked out of Dark Bramble for some reason, and the second time it killed us. Pi and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the Comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. Not spooky, I mean haunting in a sad kind of picturesque moment trapped in time. Oh, of them just floating in their spacesuits? Yeah. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. I don't know, Clary. Seems grim. So what we could do... Definitely evoke some emotions? Oh, I may have been too flip about it. Oh, well, I died. There should be a seppuku button inside spacesuits that administers a drug that kills painlessly, or you tell people that it's painless, but then it's not. Just kidding. Ugh. Just like a little cyanide pill in there. I guess our cyanide pill is slamming the spaceship into a planet. What do you mean by flip? Oh, flip means, just like, flippant, I guess. We didn't really take it very seriously. It was just like, we looked at them, we're like, oh, that's so sad that they're there, and then kept moving on. We didn't really linger there, for instance. Okay, let's try this again. I like this idea. Go into the gravity cannon. Instead of maybe running out of breath on the brink of starvation, Right, which would be a bad way to die. Definitely there would be a use case for that in this game specifically. We do sometimes find ourselves kind of trapped in unwinnable situations, waiting to be dead. It's happened a couple times. Usually you can hurry it up by just jetpacking around and expelling, because once you run out of fuel, it starts using your oxygen as fuel, as a propellant, and that kills you pretty quick. Like my Troll and Sekros teams, where I tell them the insta-kill drug will help in the boss. Yes, we need to get that insta-kill drug in this game. Okay, I did a terrible job. I've been ripping on the autopilot this whole time, but my manual piloting is an awful lot worse. I see it. I see where I want to be. I'd recommend meeting Grabo on Giant's Deep sometime. So that's the other thing, is we know 2 tricks to help us get into Giant's Deep, although we haven't ever executed them before. We know that we can, right on schedule, the ants, please. We know that we can, Lord, what am I trying to say? Go in the cyclone to get sucked under the surface, and there's electricity maybe under there too, but we know that if we hide inside of a jellyfish, it'll keep us safe from the electricity. Hence the jellyfish gambit. I just leave my empty coffee cup on my desk at this time and black ants would come for months? Oh man. Did you have that coffee with sugar or something? I feel like ants wouldn't really care for like plain coffee. I could be wrong. Maybe ants will just eat anything. Okay, so recall this back, but we're not going in this ship. No, no, no. Ants do like coffee. Okay. I stand corrected. So this probably should have created a hole in the... Let's get the flashlight on. In the Comet, or at least some kind of a... I don't know. Maybe it will have disrupted it. We tried so hard to get into the Comet before, and it just didn't work. But maybe removing this ship is the key. Stranger things have happened. Please. I like how, like, cramped this spaceship is. It reminds me a lot of the one... We played a game called, Still There. There was, like, a puzzle game about living on a space station. And it was a similar situation where you can tell there's just, like, such an economy of space in this, in a space station, right? That you just gotta... You just have these cramped little places with, you know, everything all crammed together. Okay, where's the interloper? Up one end is like, I swear there's coffee here at this time. So I don't know about ants, but bees can learn to anticipate time. So if you put out sugar water, allegedly, for bees at the same time of day every day, they'll learn to come out at that time and go collect it. But... Oh my god, we've talked about this on stream before. Some people were so there was a question of, does that mean that bees can detect the passage of time? And there's some question, because it's like, well, maybe there's just something with, you know, they're looking at the light or something. You know, they can tell from the angle of the sun or something. That's how they kind of know what time it is, but they're not actually perceiving the passage of time per se. And so the way that they proved that ants, or that bees really can perceive the passage of time is by moving the bees, so getting bees in like Europe, training them to go somewhere at a certain time, moving them to the United States, and the bees were jet lagged and came out at the same, like, you know, the same time back in Europe, but it was darker outside or lighter outside in Europe, in America. Yeah, I really like that. Outer Wilds is dense. Doesn't have any filler, really. It's good. We're still waiting to see how everything comes together, but I believe that will be true. Yeah, I believe that all of these things are going to turn out to be important. Why ants still here if they can't form habits? True! Maybe they're just really good at finding the coffee every time. Okay, here I am. They said there was a fissure in the top. Now look, this becomes more melted over time. We know this. Oh, this isn't just literally it, is it? No, this doesn't necessarily become more melted over time. And maybe the scout will tell me if the Surface is unstable. There is nothing here but death now. No coffee for you. Only squishing. Let's go look at the back of this comet, where we removed the spaceship. They're literally scouring the desk for the cup. Oh, I guess they do know. Habit-forming ants. It's kind of cool. You're like an entomologist. Is this just gonna say, our ship was here? I really am kind of sick of those being the same button. Okay. Service too long and they freeze. Blah, blah, blah. We've read this before. Yeah, if you don't mind waiting here with it. So Clary was inside the shuttle, and the other people went and tried to bust inside this comet. I wish I could read... Oh, we need to go to the ship and look at the ship's log real quick. See if there's a better clue about how to get in here. I have ideas. They said there was a fissure, but let's read that note again. Or read the rumor about it. Zoop! Boom. Gravity cannon. Subsurface energy readings. This is what I need. The shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Two of the Nomai located a fissure in the ice on the interloper's sunward side. They descended inside to investigate. Oh, sunward doesn't necessarily mean... Well, it probably means front. Rango says, but IDK, I always take in stories and stuff in games. I pay close attention to detail and overanalyze, which is why I can get very emotionally connected and truly love game stories, especially Outer Wilds here. But it also means I'm often bored by subpar, more generic stories. Sure, so if you have a game like, I don't know, for instance, if they were rebooting the Castlevania franchise in the early 2010s, and it just had like a very linear plot where it was kind of just, you know, stringing together different set piece moments, maybe that wouldn't be as interesting to you. On the sunward side. Okay, so we just gotta scour this thing and look for... Castlevania has good plot. Not this Castlevania. Mao. And story. So other Castlevania games, yes, I agree. Lord of Shadows, not as much, right? And it's kind of doing its own thing with the series. And don't get me wrong, I love Lord of Shadows. I've played that game like 3 times. But, yeah. Rango says, IDK, I haven't been a fan of any I've played so far. Oh, and you were thinking of Aria of Sorrow? Yeah, I think that's a whole different deal. Okay, so in theory, the sunward side should be... What am I looking at? Near the sun. Right? Or the game with the first Belmont. Are those the same, or do you mean they're different games? Belmonts have a tragic story. So someday maybe, if I stop caring about the analytics, we'll play Lords of Shadow 2, and you'll see how just convoluted that story gets. Okay, I'm back on team try to slam the spaceship into this and break it open. And if that's not the way, I'm gonna lose my mind. Because we have spent so much time trying to, again, knowing that we gotta get in here, trying to do it, but not being able to. Rango says, that's one of the few I played, and the one I'm mainly thinking of, so... I think the style was kind of cool, but missed potential to be more surreal at points. Or be more sci-fi, and the story just felt like cheap, shocking twists, but little bites thematically. And Noodle says about the Belmonts, their heirloom weapon is literally infused with soul of the wife of the first Belmont. Oh, we've seen her. We know who she is. The wife of Gabriel Belmont? For me personally, Aria of Sorrow just didn't grip you, story-wise. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. Okay, a fissure on the sunward side. That's a fissure. But maybe it's not the fissure. Oh, that sounded... No, that's my windshield breaking. That's not the planet breaking. See, I feel weird that I have to... Is this even the right way? Like, It feels like the game is punishing me for trying to do this. Peter Bizzle, what is the fissure made of? Good question. I think they said ice. Oh, Leon was the first Belmont, not Gabriel? Oh, okay, I guess that's a difference. A fissure in the ice, right. So we've tried slamming into the ice. I mean, Jess kind of breaks our ship when we do that. But Gabriel is the ancestor of Julius, the last Belmont. Oh, I guess they really went off the rails for that one then. I guess it really is very different. Now, we don't have a ton of time to do this, so let's make another attempt. Look, we're looking for ice fissure. That kind of looks like a seam, but is that it? We don't know. Julius Belmont is a beast. Every generation gets stronger. Oh, cool. So by the end, right. So if he's the last one, then you would think he'd be the big strong boy. The big strong boy on the sunward side, which to me means the front, but might not actually be supposed to mean the front. Please. It's getting away. Why is it getting away? Am I being sucked into something? I don't think so. It is kind of flying straight into the sun. Please. This is giving us a chance to look. So that feels like the fissure, right? That big crack with the ice in it. Careful now. To not fly in the sun. What if we got here and this was all super melted? Because it had been around the sun a whole bunch of times. Is it just that we're getting here too soon? Examine. I guess we can wait for it to do another lap. Might be the best bet. Rango says noodles maybe, but I understood quite a bit. I'm skeptic a bit of just if you know the lore, because it feels like often people will praise a game's story if it's told through more lore. Not always does that mean I care or think the lore is good. Got it. Often feels like it can be information and detail with little themes I care for or find interesting. Is this the cockpit? He's so overflowing with magic, he literally did a nuclear blast and obliterated Dracula's castle, and all he got was amnesia. Oh, Khalid? Okay, I'm skipping ahead a little bit, because Khalid says another lap is too long. Might just go for something else. Hey, welcome back. Man. I hope that if slamming the ship into it is the right thing, and I'm just doing it in not quite the right place, I will be sad. Please. Let me just be upside down here. Oh, Noodle says about, it's also just a pain to fly around on this comet. Gotta be honest. Not there. A fissure in the ice on the sunward side. There it is. That sure looks like a fissure in the ice. Do I just have to get the perfect landing? But I don't think I can fit my ship in there. I mean, I can try slamming my fragile body into it. That doesn't seem like a great idea. That fits. Please. Can I melt it with my exhaust? From my thing. From my ship. Oh, Noodle says, yeah. He's so overflowing with magic, he literally did a nuclear blast and obliterated Dracula's castle, and all he got was amnesia. I want that t-shirt. I obliterated Dracula's castle, and all I got was amnesia. Okay. Here's our angle. Is it just I gotta fit this in perfectly, or is this totally the wrong idea? Oh, and Rego says, an example of lore that he doesn't care for is, for example, some Don't Starve fans like its lore, mainly from DST, but I found the DST lore subpar. There's a lot of hidden details, but nothing that gripped me at all. It lacks much real themes. Oh, and Noodle says it's like a long story. Aria has 600 pages. Oh, I guess of like dialogue or text. Lore, I mean previous games. Okay. And Rango says he hasn't played previous games. I don't know what to do here. Game, what do you want me to do? I don't know. I give up. Let me in. What haven't you explored? Let's see. Do you want to know what to do? No. Let me struggle for a little bit more. But soon. So we've seen the back. We've seen all around the sides. They say there's a fissure. That looks sort of fishery. Can we find a gap on this big seam? That we can slide into somewhere? I don't think... I'm worried we're gonna find this out, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I was so dumb. But I kind of don't feel like I'm being that dumb. I mean, we're flying all around this ship, looking everywhere. A Noodle says, Julius is hitting his middle ages. I hope he did some down and dirty before his bloodline is stuffed out. I mean, oh no. Don't tell me, Khalid. Like, we pulled the ship out the back, right? They said there was a fissure on the sunny side. We looked all back here. We looked all on the front. There's Feldspar, a million miles away. This is where the ship was. It's gone now. I don't know. Increasingly, I feel like this comet can kind of just go fuck itself. What happens when the comet got near the sun? It melted. But then you told me that I shouldn't wait for another loop. And it's not so melted. Well, we're dead anyway. Let's just go to the sun. It's not so melted that I can go in. We looked all over the place. There's no, like, gap. Oh, there's my ship, by the way. Somehow got away from us. This seems like the perfect time to land on the sun station. So, like, the front side does melt. We can't get in the front side. We looked all at it. We tried slamming the ship in it, and it just breaks the ship. There's no gap for us to get in. I didn't tell you that. Carl did, and that was because next loop it will crash straight into the sun. So is it just a matter of still not waiting long enough? That is kind of dumb. Okay. This is actually not the sun station, I'm realizing. Is that really it? We just had to wait even longer? You tell me if it's that. Oh, I wish we had a button to die and do it again too. Here I am, floating in space. Because usually a loop is too long and you have to get close to the sun, and the last loop it actually ends up inside the sun. Right. But is there going to be any way in before that? So it is just that I literally needed to wait even longer than we'd already been waiting. I don't like it. That's pretty obtuse. That's pretty obtuse. Alright, I guess next loop we'll go crash on the meteor and just, or on the comet and just stay there until it, you know, until it totally melts. Please, run out of oxygen. I'm dying to do a new loop. Literally. Alright, let's do it. Let's go land on the comet and wait for 20 minutes. I guess? Is that what we have to do? That's crazy. But I guess so. I guess we gotta go wait on the comet for 20 minutes. We'll have to think, everybody think of some good topics to discuss. Think of good, like, conversation starters. So you know the ice melts near the sun. You didn't know where to go before, running around the comet not having direction. Now you know they went to the fissure, so you know where to head when the ice melts. Also opposite way round. Also opposite ideas. He said before it was too late as next round of the comet was in the sun. I see, so we just gotta be close to the sun. And sitting in that fissure. I find that unbearably obtuse, but okay, we'll do it. We've seen a handful of dumb puzzles in this game. IMO, this is the worst one so far. But yeah, we'll go, everybody think of good conversation topics, because we're just gonna go, oh, there is worse? Okay, I'll brace myself. Oh, there's some things in this game I really, really like, but equally there's, yeah, some stuff that I really, where we know basically what to do and just aren't doing it in quite the right way. And you can't tell that, you know, what the problem is, because there's no feedback really there, right? We're just standing on the comet and it looks the same the whole time that we're there. That was not my best flying. Autopilot, engage. Comet! Yeah, we flew past it. We should have done the autopilot. We're a little too far away. I think maybe that's my problem with it too, is that like the whole time we were running around the comet, it kind of looked the same the whole time. I didn't really notice, like, you know, noticeable changes in the amount of ice as we were getting closer to and further from the sun. Maybe that would have made this a better puzzle for me, if it was just a little bit more noticeable, but it felt like we were just running around and it looked the same all the time, all over. Like, near the end, I didn't know what to do anymore to get the ending, but I had that idea, but I was like, that's unlikely what the game wants me to do, but it was. Ah. Oh, we gotta be careful to not crash into this thing. Hold up, let me pay attention. Remy says, I was not a huge on the Comet Puzzle either. A few of the puzzles I did not like really and are a bit out of place for an exploration game. But the comet isn't too bad. You know it melts, and then you find out before... I gotta pay attention. Here we go. Let me not impale myself. You need to be in a fissure. You mentioned you noticed the ice melt, but I didn't like... It looked like the ice had melted, right? And basically what I thought was happening was, I thought if we waited enough time, as this is circling closer and closer to the sun, it's melting more and more. But like, this looks exactly the fucking same to me, as it did when we were here, you know, earlier. Right? Are you noticing this melting right now? or, you know, becoming more icy? I don't feel like I am. In any case. Okay, this is a good tip, though. Patience. No! I hate this game. Alright, let's look around. Yes, I know, but you were looking for holes and didn't find any, and then found out there's a fissure they went in. Right, but we had seen the fissure. I knew that there was a crack on the front of it. Okay, this is probably, yeah, bad place. Are you guys saying that this is a good chill puzzle and it's not dumb? Because I do think I disagree with that. No, I'm getting sucked in! Ugh, I guess I was sliding on the ice, maybe? If I was playing this by myself, I think that would be a rage quit. I think I'd be done. I'd be like, okay, I don't want to do that again. But let's do it again. And this time, I thought I was going to be able to creep up and see if there was like a different way, like a fork or something. But as soon as we moved towards it all, we slid all the way in. Patience, says Noodles. My Zoomer brain demands constant attention as the saturation of media and entertainment has rendered my delayed reward response completely underdeveloped. So I do think there's a little bit also of like... I've mentioned this before. Being on stream, you do feel like you want to be always making progress. It's a little bit of a weird thing. Like, any time that we're hanging around doing nothing in a game, it makes me... my streamer sense is a little bit nervous. That may be part of it too. So I may be less patient in this setting than I would be if I was playing it on my own. But yeah. I think it is not that good and out of place, but not that bad. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see the really bad ones later, I guess. I guess we'll get there. This game is mental Dark Souls. Instead of breaking your fingers trying to adapt to bosses, you break your brain? Oh my god, my brain was broken long ago. Game, I'm way ahead of you. It's so broken. Oh, Noodle says it's okay, I'm not a Zoomer. Okay, cool. Us non-Zoomers gotta stick together. Mental Dark Souls. Maybe I just need to recalibrate myself a little bit and approach this game like it's mental Dark Souls. I could do that. Not that we've played Dark Souls on this channel. Someday, maybe. The tower, I also want to say, is pretty bad, but honestly, that one I kind of think might be pretty cool. I was just a little dumb about it. And worse than PT for me, honestly. Well, PT had, like, random... You mean, like, the Silent Hill trailer, right? Weren't there parts of it that were, like... I don't know, I had never played it. But that were, like, random or something, or, like... I sort of remember Kojima saying in it... No, was it Kojima? Maybe Kojima, citation needed, saying in an interview that he wanted to, like, create superstition in the players, and so there were some things that, like, triggered randomly, but in a way where they wanted it to seem like there was a pattern and stuff. That game seems like it was effing with people on purpose. A little bit. This, for instance, makes my streamer senses nervous. All the quantum stuff is super creepy. Bizzle, also for waiting, don't forget you can doze off at campfires. I've never done that. I don't know what I assumed. I kind of thought that would, like, game over us. But you're right, if we just wanted to pass time, I guess I've never tried that. I don't think we've tried dozing at campfires this whole time. I guess that's the other lesson. When we're playing this game, we gotta try everything, right? We shouldn't be like, apprehensive about trying something that we think might have a bad effect or something, because the game's not going to tell us. You dozed off a bit before? Okay, I don't remember. The game's not going to tell us the mechanics, right? We have to observe them for ourselves. For the most part. I mean, except for hiding in the jellyfish, I guess. They did tell us that. And the cyclone. Remember, you can climb. No. Huge Celeste flashbacks. Let me in. I hate this comet. Okay, this time don't... Just be careful, the ice is super slippery. You're gonna hate it even more? It's okay, I do think there's potentially also it's on me. Like, I just gotta reframe the way I'm looking at this game a little bit, I think. Okay, so don't go there. Obviously. Now, hey now. Well, for a start, let's read this thing. I'm receiving much stronger energy readings now that we're below the crust. Whatever it is must lie somewhere below, closer to the comet's center. And I'm starting to think it's more dangerous than we realized. Clary, can you hear us? Yes, but your voices are faint. I fear we will lose... So Clary's on the ship, right? Just outside the comet. I fear we will lose communication entirely if you continue any deeper. Keep the shuttle warm for us, Clary. We'll return the moment we identify the source of the energy readings. I understand, but be cautious. Both of you. Just check with your scout where every cave ends. That seems smart. Yeah. Oh, we got some oxygen. Nice. Also, they do tell you how to solve a lot of puzzles here straight up. Rango, don't contradict me. I'm trying to complain. And although if you're stuck and annoyed, there's always checking a new place, and quite a bit could help you work out other puzzles. I quite like the comet. I found it pretty fun. I would say that I have a vendetta against the comet at this point. No, 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 no! Please. A comet killed my father? I'm so sorry, Noodles. I can understand your... Throw the scout. Oh, okay, sure. Right, then we don't have to slide down everyone. That's a good idea. Okay, that's not such a good one. Nope. Wait, was there a fork there, though? If I threw this in a more slightly different way, maybe not. Maybe it's just the geometry. Makes it look like there was a fork. They probably wouldn't do that to me, right? Is that where we came from? I think that is. Right? Because we came up here, right? And this thingy was right here. This one kills us. There's dialogue in this room, by the way. This thing here. We read this. Is there more dialogue somewhere else? I just read a thing moments ago. You mean something else? This feels like a winner. Oh, never mind. Didn't see Reddit. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we got the conversation with Clara in the ship and the other people. Okay. Here I am. This does not look safe to me. Confirmed. But then... where else would I go? Is there like a different angle I can walk into this from? Oh god. I know what's gonna happen here. Shit! Come on. Ah, we slid in, trying to get close. Let's go somewhere else for a little bit. This comet can kind of eat my butt. And every time we make a mistake, we gotta go back. Let's do one more comet. We'll do one more comet attempt for now. And then I might not be able to stand it anymore. Comet hate has reached peak. It's okay. It's just a background info. Okay. Maybe it's not crucial for us to be there. Comet hate is growing. There was a time when I thought the comet was really cool. I was so young and foolish. I didn't even realize yet how much I would grow to despise the comet. Damn, don't play with fire or ice here. Comedic pun drum. Fantastic. We're doing it again. And this time I guess we'll try not to go down the slide that tricks us by looking safe and then putting us somewhere where we can't really move. We can't really proceed. Regan says, shush, you don't know what is important or not when you play. Plus, all information is meaningful. Well, I think you mean all information in this game is meaningful. I feel like I could tell you some information that's not very meaningful. You've got to doze off. Oh, that's fine, though, because this is going to melt relatively quick. I'm not sure if all info is. Noodles, yeah, on the same page. I'll try to think of some useless information. Well, engage the autopilot. Did you know? Actually, this is potentially useful information. Rainwater collected in a cistern isn't use. You shouldn't drink it. You should only use it for irrigation. There's also some info that do not contribute in building for the end. Okay, I see. Right. Did you know a pig's penis is shaped like a corkscrew? Useful information. You know, Rengo, I think you mentioned that before. I think I remember that, actually. Since you bring it up. We should have done autopilot at the beginning. And now we're going to have the same problem where we almost hit this station. Or whatever this is. The bramble. Please. Female, is this hyenas? Have pseudo-penis and balls? Honestly, good for them. Why should you not drink it? Where I grew up, it was the only drinkable water. Is it really? I've heard that because it's like a lot of water that's just like standing, right? I don't know. Seems dicey. I mean, in a pinch. Human beings have drunk worse water and lived, but man, I did not expect to be called out on the cistern fact. But now everybody knows I don't actually know anything about cisterns. That's useless information insofar as it's not true. Welcome, by the way, Dragon Garland. Hello, hello. Okay, let's go on this goddamn comet again. Comet, you think you're so cool. And honestly, once upon a time, you were. But now look at you. So annoying. Get me out of the ship. Get me out of this tin can. I need to go stand on a fissure for 100 years. Oh, slam down, slam down, slam down. Oh, actually, it's not even going to be 100 years. It's not bad at all. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, here we go. Sliding down ice slides. That's the one that kills us. This is the one that doesn't kill us. It looked like this was the one that doesn't kill us. But when we went down here, we did actually still get stuck somewhere that basically just killed us. So this one looks like, oh, this looks fine. This looks great. But then there's that. I guess that's what I missed. It's just there's that hole right there. So is this safe? Well, we went down this one before, right? Yeah, this is definitely not safe. Ringo says, I think a lot doesn't contribute to the themes in N. This comet actually particularly standing out in what we find out. To me, at least. And Dragon Garland says, it's probably less safe to drink rainwater in built-up areas because of trust exhaust particles, heavy metals. Oh, I could see. Yeah, you don't want to be drinking heavy metals, right? Because those can just build up over, even if you're only getting a little bit at a time, they can build up, I believe. Citation needed. Possibly more information which is rendered useless by being inaccurate. Now, hold on. No, 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 no! Please. Not like this. Only listen to heavy metal. No, you gotta be careful listening to heavy metal. It'll build up in your ears. Khalid says, I meant, for instance, the comet explains something but doesn't add practical use. Right. Oh, Piotr Bissell, opposite. Typo. Most does, not doesn't. Right, okay. A lot does contribute to the themes and end. Got it. I was going to say, that did kind of seem like the opposite of what you were saying originally. Okay, that's a no-go. Several of these, though, are no-goes. Do I have to, like, go through a goddamn fork in these ice tubes? Alright, so we came on the left. Nice. Slow. This is the room, right? This is where we came from. This will be like, hey, it's great. You're back where you want it to be. So it did look like one of these other ones had multiple paths too, right? So maybe if we creep... Oh my gosh, which one was it? It was this one. If we creep here and then go up, how unsafe is this going to be? Wait, come back here, you. Please. Not like this. Oh, cool. A circle. Well, now I really don't know what to do. Okay. Fun fact, every time you laugh for a second is the time it took for 1.6 cats to die? That's kind of sad. Kind of a sad fact. I don't know. Maybe that's useful information, but I don't know if I wanted to know it. Okay, let's go slow little baby steps. Is there a fork here? We already looked at this one, though, right? And there was no fork, only death. I was right, there's no fork, only death. Inhale sharply through teeth. Okay. What do we think? Should we try to reach Comet Hate Apotheosis by just continuing to go to Comet? Let's do... Okay, I said we were going to do one more. But actually I lied. Okay, Rango, you want me to try dozing off? I doze off. Some amount of time passes. Oh, I was going to say I have no frame of reference, but literally they're just going to tell me. Okay, cool. That is how that works. I do remember that now. Now that I see the counter, I remember that we actually did do that before. For a story-heavy game, I don't think it needs practical use. It's thematic meaning along with world building. Oh, sure. I think are very meaningful, and also I don't think practical use is important, as you don't know this. And overall, it's mostly just exploring and understanding it all for story. I'd come back at the comet later. I meant dozing off for the comet. Right, but I don't know how long to wait. I guess. Like, we could doze off, but I can't, like, keep tabs on the comet at the same time. Go to the comet, eat less ghost matter? That does seem like a winning strategy for surviving the comet. 10,000 years of human lore is lost in prehistory. Yo, so I learned about an interesting thing today, which I'm gonna forget what it's called. Wait, let me look it up, because by learned an interesting thing, I mean my friend posted about it on social media. Hold up. Okay, we'll put on the autopilot, and while I'm flying, I'll look this up. You can doze like a minute, then look at the map? I guess so, yeah, we can try to dial it in. I don't know, it seems fine. Okay, let me see. What am I looking for? A Manuport. The year is actually 12021 of human society. Oh, this year. Probably maybe approximately. So a Manuport is an item which is not made by prehistoric humans, but which was moved around by them. So like, if somebody found like an interesting rock on the ground and picked it up and carried it with them or whatever, and wait. That would be a Manuport. And so there's one particularly famous Manuport, which is a pebble that looks like a face, that some ancient person carried around. Let me see if I can look it up. We can maybe do a quick aside on Microsoft Edge here. Let's see. The Magapansgat pebble. Okay. Let me look this up. Hold up. We're going to pause this real quick. We're going to look at this pebble. I want you to see this pebble, which Ancient Man did not make, but Ancient Man looked at it and said, that kind of looks like a face. I think I might hold on to this. Manuport pebble. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Let's go to Microsoft Edge real quick because we got to learn this important lesson. I know this is what everybody wants. They said we don't come here to watch you play the game that you said you would play. We want to look at pictures of a pebble that looks like a face. Okay, so the Macapensgat pebble, CA 3 million BP, is a pebble with natural chipping and wear patterns that make it look like a crude rendition of a human face. Some scholars argue that it is the oldest known manuport. Whether early hominids saw the... No, show us the face. There it is. Look at that face. It's definitely a face. So yeah, some ancient person looked at this and was like, that's a little man in that rock. I gotta have this. That's a potato. Oh, I wish it was a potato. If you ate the manuport or the Macapensgat pebble, you'd really be destroying a piece of history. How did they know that people picked it up? The pebble has been described in literature, blah, 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 blah. How do they know, though? Pebble was found in 1925 in a dolerite cave. Importantly, it was found... so it was found far away from where it would have occurred naturally. So it was found 3 miles away from the nearest possible natural source. The site also contained bones of Australopithecus. Okay, so there was also some kind of an ancient human there. That's my friend Jeff! Jeff looks good for being like, geez, thousands of years old. We should all be so lucky to look like Jeff, the super little pebble, when we're that age. I hope I do. I'll be there in like 2 years. Jeff, die in a river. Jeff, rock now. Grug, protect. Oh, that's kind of sweet, actually. Like his friend Jeff. Oh no, got lost in the river, and he's replacing him. What a delight. I'm gonna say that that's true. Jeff never dies. Jeff is immortal. Jeff rock now. Jeff rock now. Jeff immortal. Grug, protect. Wow, okay, that's my new headcanon for that rock that I already forgot the name of. Anyway, just a weird thing I learned today that I thought was kind of cool. And you got to see a weird potato face. So, Jeff regret reproducing after seeing TikTok. No, Jeff, we can still fix this. We can fix society, Jeff. Don't look at TikTok. All right, let's do this one, and we try to eat less ghost matter. That's the plan. So here we are. We've been here before. We're hip to this. We're familiar. Jet the 1,000-year-old rock is going to Gate King 2. Put him in. Perfect. This is definitely unsafe, right? Okay, that definitely seems unsafe. Noodles or Twitter? Yeah, Twitter pretty rough too. Man, oh man, oh man. It's fun that all the social media platforms are kind of horrible in different ways. I'm glad that they all have their own distinct flavor, you know? Okay, so these two link up, which is a bit of a bummer. And if you go down the left passage here, you end up at this place, which seems good, except that we don't know where to go from here. Okay, so just progress in the one you can and look around. Okay, okay. That's not a bad idea. Here I am. It's pretty dark. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm still sliding. Stop the slippery slides. No! Okay, okay. Couldn't really see what we were doing because my face was jammed up against a wall, but here's a safe place to stand. Mercy. Alright, so here I am, living my life. Go more down the hole. Oh, does the ghost matter destroy it? No. Oh, there's a little thing down there. Like a little circle. That's curious. If I vary this launch a little bit, can we see it? It's like one of those spinny coin funnels. Oh yeah, it's like being at the arcade or something. Oh, I guess those are like the charity things, right? Nataro's heart. I don't know Nataro. Yeah, what is this thing? The coin funnel to death. Yeah, it seems like we don't want to personally go down there. I want to land it in the thing. I believe that maybe by... we can dial this one in. Please. But not if it clips onto the edge in the most annoying way possible. Please. Please! That's pretty close. What happened? Settle. Settle so I can move the camera. Okay, spin around. I won't say anything, but the path is right in your face. And no, not in the coin funnel. Alright, let's take a look around. Oh, can I just go up? I honestly appreciate it. I know I usually whinge about spoilers and backseating and stuff, but we needed that one. We needed that one. Okay, so if I go to the right, that's not safe. That doesn't coincide with our not eating ghost matter idea at all. But there is, I could go like left. I also did get a bit lost here. Not sure this lost, but definitely lost a while. What the hell is ghost matter? This is a good question. Something that kills us and is invisible, except to our camera. So we could try to go down this... oh my god, how safe do I... do I dare? No, I want to go shoot this down so it goes down this other pipe. Please, 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 not like this. Is there another pipe? This one. That looks actually okay. This seems sort of fine. All groovy. Please, don't just tell me I'm back here. Did I go in a circle? It all looks the same. Does Piotr know about the photo mode? Shooting works too, but is more difficult IMO? Yeah, I do know about it. I was trying to... so you mean this mode, right? That I can, like, move it around, kinda? Or just have it, like, stuck like a first-person shooter gun? This is the same place. Yeah, okay. Maybe that is going to be easier. Yeah, I'm trying to, like, look down these... well, here's something. Sir? He is not frequent. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Fell through the ground. And now we're here. And also we have 3 minutes of oxygen remaining, so let's do some quick reading before we suffocate. Easy. Here comes the reading. The spherical stone casing here seems to be the source of the energy readings. The energy readings. No, rather the source is what's within the stone. I'm detecting some form of exotic matter. The stone is muting our energy readings. They should be 10 times what we're seeing, at least. Pi, I don't think we want this matter interacting with us. As far as I can tell, direct contact with it would almost certainly be fatal. I've never encountered anything like this casing. But it's all that's protecting us from what's inside. Worse still, that matter is disturbingly volatile. Pi, whatever the matter inside this stone casing is, it's more than just profoundly unstable. It's under tons of pressure. Oh my god, it's like an aluminum can. Look at this density scan. I've never seen anything this tightly compacted before. What is it? This is orders of magnitude worse than I'd imagined. Please. I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to scroll and I accidentally moved. This is orders of magnitude worse than I'd imagined. If this stone were to rupture, the lethal matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing the star system almost instantaneously. And the pressure is still building as the comet approaches the star system. Rip, another part that made me sad. The music is also so potent to me. It is kind of sad. Is it exotic matter? I guess so? So essentially, listen here. This is where it came from, Noodles. Oh, okay, yeah. Pressure is still building as the comet approaches the star system. Return to the shuttle right now. The rest of our friends need to know that they're in terrible danger. Leave your equipment and run. So this is what's happening, is this comet is crashing into the sun. And then whatever's in here is expanding. And that's what's ending the loop. The loop, I guess. What are you doing, Pi? The more we know about this alien matter, the better our chances of survival. I will learn what I can here. Go warn the others. Maybe they can construct shelter somehow. Now, Poke. I don't think they made it. We should just dink on it with like a hammer or something, just to see. Is there anything else? It kind of sounds like exotic matter. I think this matter might be exotic. There's another dead one too, up at the top. Anything else for us to see down here? I guess we should approach the crystals, right? Well, but before we do, a prudent thing would be just to see that there's not like a ton of ghost matter packed in here. But if it was exotic matter, this entire comet would be converted. Oh, this is more astrophysics that I don't know. Okay, so we got these weird crystals. I guess this is important enough. I probably don't need to keep taking the pictures. Please, go away. Is there anything else worth looking at down here? I guess we could go through this. This is not where we came in, right? Fuel level critical. Oh my god. That's where we die. Okay. Never mind. All normal species with advanced technologies versus one green boy. Oh, all nomai species, sorry, with advanced technologies versus one green boy. Green boy wins. Basically, exotic matter is a type of matter that converts matter it touches into exotic matter, like some atomical prion. Oh, like Ice 9. Maybe. Comet Puzzle, so at the start of the game, I forgot, but if you're wondering why it's mostly gone now, we're told it's now evaporating over time, which is why there's barely any left, and also why it couldn't touch water, which is why like stuff like the jellyfish survived. Ooh, you lost me at the end there. So are the jellyfish not from here? Not all things called exotic matter are like Ice 9. I don't know. I don't know. Suspect. Ruptured core. Oh, and will it say, hey, you did all the cool stuff here, you big gangster? You did all the cool stuff here, you big gangster? That's crazy. I could write this game. I found the two missing members. The nomai traced the strange energy readings to a spherical stone casing. They determined the exotic matter was both lethal and under extreme pressure. If the stone were to rupture, the exotic matter within would rapidly expand. One of the nomai stayed behind to examine the alien matter while the other rushed back to the surface, but didn't make it. Oh, killed everyone except jellyfish in water. Got it. Oh my god, it is! It is exotic matter, says Noodles. Never played this game. There you go. We learn. Okay, so there's the comet. I think we've done everything on the comet, which is good. We learned a little bit about why the universe explodes. And that's maybe why your species survived, because you were just one cell boy in the water. Oh, I could see this. Okay, tell you what. Actually, before we go, we got to read, because I can't remember which direction is safe. This is not it. Oh my god. Petey, you keep looking right past it. There's four panels in there. I just couldn't find it. Okay, so we want to know when I am trying to go to... Where is it? Not the Quantum Moon, although I'm curious about the Quantum Moon. Not the White Hole Station. I want to know about Giant's Deep. That's this one. Tornado Simulation. There are cyclones that nomai use to suspend components. There also exists a rarer type. Oh, that spin counterclockwise. Takes us down. Okay, cool. So does your camera have different vision spectrum that allows it to see ghost matter? I guess so. Because like a digital camera will pick up like infrared light, right? So maybe it's something like that? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Oh, we're having this bug again. Oh, this keeps happening. I have to connect and disconnect the controller. And then we can lock on the planet again. Just a second. And now it works. Weird. Despite all their research, understanding, and adaptability, the Nomai are undid by uncontrollable nature. Death is inevitable in the universe, and death is unpredictable. It can end abruptly and before you've finished or found out everything. Is the camera infrared? I don't know. Maybe. Well, we haven't seen infrared light, I guess, in this game, but I just mean like IRL. Correct, though a lot of cameras will have infrared filters over them because otherwise photos look weird. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, we used like an old like phone camera to look at the little lights in the Wii. So you remember the Nintendo Wii? In the Wii, like sensor bar has just 2 or 3, I think it's 3 little infrared lights in it, and that's basically how it works. And then the Wii remote has a little camera in it that sees those lights. But you can see them with your phone camera. The light bar thing, yeah! That might be like sun blowing? Pfft, I can take that, but this green thing, it scares me. Okay, engage autopilot. I'm too bad at flying. Just let the game do it. You can DIY your own sensor bar with literal candles. Oh, so we did it. That's what I was, gonna get to, I guess. Is that we did it with the TV remotes, and we had rubber bands holding down the buttons so that the little light on the end of the infrared light on the end of the TV remote would be lit up. And you could use that as a Wii sensor bar. So the star is a red dwarf after all. Maybe? Yeah, I remember that. I remember it because I wanted to hook up the Wii remote to my computer in my bedroom. And I did that weird thing with the TV remote and the rubber bands. Yeah, why do Nintendo employees piss-shaped like giant rectangles with buttons on? Oh, get it? Because Wii sounds like Wii. It actually, honestly, I should have gotten that right away, but it evaded me. More like Red Giant. Listen, we got the color. That's what's crucial. Please. I don't want to be underwater right now. It's too much pressure. Hey, look, there's a little fire here. Just land perfectly. Remove your lens and see ultraviolet light. You could. Of your eyes? Oh, I might not do that. I might skip that one. Okay, what's this unidentified signal that I hear so much about? Only 74 meters away. Oh, let's check it out. And there's a cave here. But hold on. Yeah, no, we're not going in there. We're gamers. We saw the little crystals. I think that was the first instance of me being a gamer during this whole playthrough. Gabro. Oh, cool. We don't know this person. For anyone watching the VOD who didn't get it, because we and we sounds the exact same, lol. Don't tell them, Fyodor. I won't spoil it for them. Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. The first solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? Oh, he plays a little pipe. Or didgeridoo, maybe. So hey, don't freak out or anything, but lately I keep, like, dying repeatedly? I don't know, it's pretty weird. What about you? Have you died lately, or is it just me? One step forward there and you'd be dead. Yeah, I would have probably raged. No, it's me too. We're in a time loop. It is a bit windy. It's super loud, isn't it? Shoot. Can I get out of this conversation and stand somewhere slightly different where the wind sound is not so loud? Oh my gosh, even if I tell Hornfells about the time loop, they never remember by the next day. They didn't realize anything's different. And here's another weird one for you. Every time I die, all of my memories from that loop replay back to me. I'm pretty sure that's related to this big stone Nomai statue I found on one of the other islands. I was looking at it and the statue opened its eyes. Oh, we had this happen to us too. And started glowing. It replayed my memories like I'd seen them through my own eyes, just like what happens each time I die. Yeah, that happened to me with the statue at the museum. Yo, is he ripping a fat fucking woof? Wouldn't put it past Gabro. You too, huh? Then the Nomai statues must have something to do with why we're the only ones aware of the time loop. So, no glowing statue, no time loop awareness. I think that's gonna be my leading theory, but if you find anything new about the statues of the time loop, let me know, okay? I'll be here. Anyway, that's what's new with me. But hey, this is your first solo voyage, kind of. Let's talk about you, you know? I will see you later. And let this cyclone fly by. Now this is going clockwise. This one will suck us into space. Please, leave me be. Well, fine, we'll be in space. You know what? F it. I'll just be in space. I don't care. You think you can upset me by sending me flying into space? Not even mad. Oh, maybe we can't talk to him when we're in space, though. Please. All I wish... I guess he just chills. It's slightly less windy in this conversation. Just looking at the look at the sound in OBS. Speaking of which, that island with the statue he's talking about, we still need to find that kid's passage into the workshop there. That's true. Gabbro chill flying in space, still playing, lol. I found something. I found what actually happened to the orbital probe cannon. That's the cannon breaking apart at the start of each time loop. For real? Did you figure out why? Too much power. Oh, it's a didgeridoo. Yeah, I think so. I might have a didgeridoo here. I'm gonna go see if I have a didgeridoo. Where would it be if it was here? I think there's a didgeridoo under my bed in the other room. I'm gonna go check if I own a didgeridoo. I'll be right back. Oboe-ish thing. Clarinet. Yeah, I guess it's got like a flared end. It's like a brass horn of some kind. I'm gonna go see if I have a didgeridoo. If I do, we'll show it on stream. If not, then maybe I just dreamed it. I'll just be a second. Let's see. This is what people love on a stream, is the streamer just leaves. Would you rather have footsteps that sound like clown honks, or you can only speak in didgeridoo? Oh, definitely speaking in didgeridoo. Yeah, the latter, definitely. Man, I just realized you didn't see a thing with the statues. Others I've seen find early on, and I did find fairly early on. Man, I love how open and non-linear uncovering the story is. They're both win-wins. Honestly, is there any way I can do both? Hard choice, both great abilities. So yeah, I got this didgeridoo here. It was under my bed this whole time. I can't play it for you because it's late at night here, and I live in an apartment building. And I don't want my neighbors to hate me. But yeah, you put your mouth on the end and you go into it, and it makes a huge noise. So, turns out I had a didgeridoo under my bed. I forgot that was there. This game. Penis wine and a didgeridoo. Listen, sound like the ingredients to a pretty cool evening. God, the penis wine. The Australian demon plays it sometimes. Are there demons in Australia? They don't need demons. They have all those terrifying animals, right? Anyway, sorry. Just wanted to see if I owned a didgeridoo still. It was under my bed. It's probably been under my bed for 3 years, I bet. And I haven't thought about it. My granddad has a didgeridoo. Been to Australia quite a bit. I don't think this is from Australia. Somebody gave this to me as a gift. But I don't know where they got it, actually. I should ask. Play it? I can't play it. If we do... So here's what we can do. We're going to be back on Sunday, and we'll start the stream early. Okay, but listen. Okay, I got to close the door, and we'll do it. All right, we'll do it. All right. I'm easily bullied. I'm easily pressured. I guess you can't show the didgeridoo and not play it. Comet Puzzle, when you Australian kids play vacuum cleaner tubes. Oh, that would work. Yeah, when I was in high school, we played like there were big plastic tubes that we did this thing with. When you said for watching the lighthouse you wanted to take up a wine and concentrate, did you mean the penis wine? You know I did. I still need to watch the lighthouse too, man. Okay. All right. So this is the. I don't know if did that come through on stream? This noise is like all the way on the other end. I can't do it. I don't know how to do like the circle breathing and stuff. Let me know. Was that no noise? I tried to play the didgeridoo quietly, which I think is basically impossible. We'll see. I hear wind? Oh no. Okay, this is how we gotta do it. Okay, hold up. This is gonna sound terrible. Almost none of it came through, lol. bet that was horrible to listen to. You're welcome. There you go. Oh, fitting TBH. The White Lighthouse has masturbation is like a metaphorical thing. Yes, it came through. I thought it sounded different. No, it's a real... I mean, it sounds better when somebody who actually knows what they're doing plays it, because they can vary the sound a lot more, and, like, rhythmically and stuff. I can just do, like, a tone. I don't know. Somebody gave it to me as a gift. I haven't thought about it in 3 years. This is the Piotr content we came for, off the rails. This is what we need. Like the one old man in Blood Battlefront that spoke didgeridoo? Oh, I don't know this reference. Okay, sorry. That's the didgeridoo. We played it, not very well, but we're going back on the rails. We're going back on the rails. Come to think of it, though, broke might be the wrong word, because it looks like the orbital probe cannon is still firing successfully at the beginning, oh my god, of each time loop. Piotr Bizzle, if you play Pathologic 2, also put on concentration mode. Oh, you mean instead of constantly going off the rails, or is concentration mode like a setting in the game? You ever watched a cyclone for so long it started to hypnotize you? I'm telling you, they put you in a trance if you stare at them long enough. Did we find anything else? Never mind. What else can we talk to him about? What are you doing out here? Something makes me suspect Piotr might have ADHD. No, I'm just a little scatterbrained. Outer Wilds needed a didgeridoo. Should have put it in. Speaking as someone with ADHD, I don't want to pretend to speak for a group that I don't actually represent. I think I might just be a bit of a scatterbrained person. Parabizla meant similar to how you talk about watching The Lighthouse. Oh, got it. Yes, I see. So we'll pour the glass of red wine and like hold it with two hands. And yeah. It'll be hard to play a game with two hands around a glass of red wine, but we'll find a way. Huh. Well, what are any of us doing here, really? I'm just kidding. I'm out here exploring our solar system, same as you. But I tell you what, outer space really... I just remembered playing the didgeridoo into the mic. What an evil thing to do. I tell you what, outer space really gives you room to think. It's quiet and peaceful out here. I mean, it's usually quiet and peaceful. Sometimes a cyclone comes by and lifts my little island paradise clean out of the water. Then, less peaceful. Stops playing Need for Speed Most Wanted and puts down phone. Who has ADHD? All the surreal metaphorical shit. Always bring out the wine. You gotta. But not too much. You just need like a very moderate, like a glass of wine to like sip, I think. For me. Starts doing school project. Where's your ship? That's a good question. It's definitely on this planet somewhere. I mean, unless a cyclone came by and tossed it into space, I guess. That would be pretty nuts. I hope it's not lonely. I don't even drink wine, TBH. I'm not much of a wine person either. You should, says Noodles. Where should I explore on Giant's Deep? What's up? Yeah, we already asked him this, right? I keep seeing a bright flash in the sky. Something must be happening up there in orbit. We've done that already. We've been to Statue Island, but we don't know how to get in. I was on the beach on Statue Island when the whole glowy business happened. By the way, it's a nice beach for that kind of thing. I give it a solid 7 out of 10 on the Gabbro relaxation scale. An iced coffee is nice when chilling with my pretentious games. Iced coffee, honestly, yeah, very good. Did you tell him about what we found? Yeah, we told him about... Well, the only thing that we found was why the cannon broke. That was the only thing we could tell him about, I think. If you feel like checking out Statue Island, it's the one with the two islands connected by a natural rock arc. Well, mostly connected anyway, you'll see. Was there anything else to say? Yeah, it's the cannon. Too much power. Okay. Gabbro knows his beaches. He does. He seems like a very relaxed guy. I envy this, honestly. If you find more things, you can come back and tell him. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so let's look for a... Tell you what. Don't go in that cave that kills you. Let's look for a cyclone that's traveling counter or anti-clockwise. Probably we want to get in the spaceship for this. Because we know the two secrets of this planet are... That's clockwise. Boy, I do not have an immediate sense of what is clockwise and what is counterclockwise. I gotta do a double take every time. I haven't had iced coffee in ages, TBH. Need to get one soon. So I do a lot, because I'm a disgusting bachelor, living all by myself and living without dignity. As you can do, it's a meta. Whenever I make coffee, I make a big pot of coffee and save some of it for the next day. Yeah, easy to make your own. Yeah. So I always save like half the big pot of coffee to make iced coffee the next day. I drink coffee every day, pure black, of course. I usually do black coffee. The other thing that I'll do sometimes is I'll do, again with the bachelor without dignity, is like the condensed milk. Not sweetened condensed milk, but the evaporated milk that comes in a can is like really thick, and you only have to put like a little bit of it in coffee, and it's pretty good. Anyway, that's my recommendation. Just got to remember to add a bit of sugar because iced coffee doesn't taste right without a little sweetness. Oh, I should try this. Okay, so if you come by again to talk to Gabriel again, I will tell you straight up, he gives you the only ability in the game, and it's a nice convenience. Never made my own coffee. So I used to make, man, I got myriad devices for coffee here. I used to make it with a French press, but my advice is, French press is too much work to clean. It's just a pain. I got a real coffee machine, and it changed my life forever. I don't like my own coffee. I mean hot coffee, not my women. Oh, that was a lot of typos. I gotcha. This is going clockwise. I make hot and then ice it. Otherwise it doesn't dissolve. Made that mistake at first. Oh, if you just put it in? Right. I have no idea what you tried to say. I don't like hot coffee. Okay, I thought you meant you don't like the coffee that you make. But I understand. Okay. Are any of these doing anything funny? These all look pretty normal. This one is clockwise, 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 anti-clockwise. We're going in. You're supposed to suck me down. It worked. And then we got to get inside a jellyfish. Oh my god, it's happening. Hold up. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Ow. Okay, let's go inside a jellyfish now, and maybe they'll like go up and down. Cold brews are possible. It takes like half a day though. Oh, I've never tried that before. This is true, but for iced coffee with sugar in it, it will just be gritty. Sure, let me in. Okay, how do I romance this jellyfish so that it allows me to be inside? Is it safe for me to get out of the ship here? I feel like it can't possibly be. Maybe there's like a jellyfish skeleton? You know, not a skeleton, but a husk? I can go in. I thought I was going to be able to penetrate the jelly. We're dead. Never mind. With sugar, it also works, I think. You periodically shake it. Okay. Ship not recommended. Oh. Okay, let's go back there and ditch the ship. That makes sense to me. Okay. Just feels weird to put sugar in during the brewing stage. I guess, yeah, if you're tasting it and just making sure it's not too much, maybe you can do it that way. Don't need to keep saying something not recommended. He'll realize for something like this. I don't know. We would have figured it out eventually. Jelly, sorry, I like men with no eyes, not 4. It's true, jellyfish don't have eyes. And I forgot that we have 4 eyes. You got a spacesuit and underwater, and that beeping is very important. Okay, I won't ignore the important beeping sound this time. But next time after this, I definitely will, because that's the fair and balanced thing to do. Okay. What time is it, by the way? Cool. Let's go to Giant's Deep. Oh, that's cool. We're actually getting a lot done on this stream. I know I was raging at the Comet for, like, the first half, but we are learning a lot of stuff here. When your ship yells at you something is a problem, that seems true. Yeah, I could see that being the case. Is that the Quantum Moon? Okay. Let's go tornado hunting. We'll be like those people who try to take pictures and video of tornadoes for a living. It's kind of a cool thing, if dangerous, to do. These are not the ones. Nor is that. This one is. Suck me down. Alright. Well, I figured the ship was, like, breaking. Red flashing lights, beeping, an emergency reactor core broken. Piotr, burning house meme. Everything is fine. It seems fine. We'll check on it later. I used to, Oh, this story just gonna take too long to tell. Okay, let's try to penetrate the top of this jellyfish first. This, I don't know if this makes sense. No. Didn't like it. Okay. Tentacles also feel unsafe, though. Then there wanted music be subtle and calm. It is kind of nice, actually. It's a nice change of pace from the, you know, being up on the surface where everything's all windy and crazy. Being constantly launched into space. Why are we penetrating the top? I don't know. It just seemed like... maybe... I don't know. I have no excuse. Yeah, so look, he's doing it. Oh, that's cool. So even if you could maybe just observe that, even if you didn't get the hint directly. That's kind of cool. I like that. Will he come back? Remember how you got in the dead one you found? I guess from below. I only sort of remember, to be honest. But we'll try approaching it from underneath. Ah. Sir? I just feel like his little tentacles are pretty electrical. If he's... maybe when he's disconnected, it won't be so zappy. Like, will he open up or something when he gets to a certain... when he gets all the way unplugged? God, I don't know. Open. How bad could it be? We're in. Oh my god, I never thought I would be inside a jellyfish. Well, we're not quite in yet. I keep... Okay, here we are. Boom! Oh, this is gonna be safe. Okay, this... I was waiting for, like, I need to know that we're safe and isolated, you know, insulated. This feels good. Well, if you look at the jellyfish, it visually shows you the safe spots as well. Oh, okay, I guess I didn't notice this enough. But how will I know that it's time for me to leave? I guess I could go by watching the ship get further away. Although that kind of presumes that the ship is on the same side of the planet as me. Oh, the ship's down here. Yeah, how will I know? Oh, I got an idea. Okay, that feels like we're not in yet. Okay, maybe that's the sign that we went through. We're doing it! Womb-like. Very wombish. To my delight. No, that's weird. Ship log updated. I'm inside the thingy. No frequencies to find. Flashlight would be a wise one. How do I... Wow, actually, this feels very rewarding, though. As much, again, as I was raging at the Comet at the beginning, finding all these clues and putting them together to actually get in here feels like kind of a big cool deal. Like a hole from the bottom, which felled place you can enter. You can go through the jelly body. Okay, this feels like the entrance, right? Careful. Please, please, please. Let me in, let me in, let me in. I hope that there's trees inside. That'd be pretty cool. Trees inside. Let's go. Oh, it's pretty dope. Boom! We're in. I looked away sort of at the worst possible time, but we got away with it. Okay. So... Right, so this is like the other place that we were in earlier. Let's read these messages. Oh no, this is the... Right, this is like the planetarium. Okay. And we're looking for... Yeah, that was one of your first mysteries, and now you put this part together. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, that's the other thing, I guess. Coming back here, too. Am I just not waiting long enough for this to... Now watch the slideshow stuff here. It's a very small planet. Or we zoomed out. So we had a ringed planet. Maybe. And don't forget, each slide shows a message. Oh, am I just not waiting long enough, then, for this message to come up? Let's see this one. This is going backwards, I guess. Retrieving stored coordinates from Ash Twin. Impatient. This is fair. Alright, let's go back. Let's be patient. Alright. No. Come on. Alright, so we've got this planet with a thing orbiting it. Stop getting impatient. You missed what happened, Piotr Bizzle. Alright, they send the thing away. Receiving data from probe 9318087. Visualizing current trajectory. There's the probe. So the probe, it probed away. Next in our story that they built a whole room to tell. It's in orbit. Oh, right. Seems bad. Retrieving previous launch data. Total number of probes launched, 9,000. Oh, or 9 million, sorry. We had heard about maybe 10 million probes. Right, because they didn't know... They're looking for the eye of the universe, and they're launching out these, like, 10 million probes. I think Khalid mentioned it. How'd they shoot so many probes in different directions, though, especially since the shot seems to break it? It's a good question. The 9,318th and 55th shot is the one that really they went too far on. They should have stopped at 9,318 and 54. Deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the eye of the universe found by this particular probe. Okay, so they found it. Maybe. The eye of the universe that they were looking for reasons that are still not 100% known to us. Displaying coordinates for the eye of the universe. Oh my god, do I have to write this down? I might, just in case, I might take a quick note of this one. I trust that it'll be in the ship's log, but, you know, can't be too careful. But don't do this in cursive, because that doesn't make any sense. Bum, bum. And this one looks kind of like a letter N if it was a hexagon. Okay. I know the answer, you just need to think. Time loops. They're shooting out a different one every loop, is my idea. You don't need to write it down, don't worry. Oh, okay. So yeah, so we see these when time resets. These are the little loop statues. Or not the loop statues. This is that symbol, though. When we reset the loop. That's pretty spooky. And does this have a message for us? I have exciting news, Privet. The Ash Twin project is almost prepared to receive the probe data from the orbital probe cannon. Raimi is adding some finishing touches here, but she'll be finished soon. Are you in the orbital probe cannon? Well, we are. The statue here in the probe tracking module is ready to record each launch's flight trajectory and will automatically transmit all relevant data to you. On the other appendage, because they don't say hand, I guess, I'm now worried about this cannon's structural integrity and its crew's moral integrity. Once the probe determines the location of the Eye of the Universe, I'll send an alert directly to you and Raimi. Rango says, my sister, when she played this game, had the glitch that the Ash Twin vision was lit up. Oh, is there a particular graphical glitch that we see a lot here? Launch module. We've been in the launch module, right? Oh. Hello. It's you. Okay. It's another one of these statues. A bit spooky. Right, this is the launch module. We've been here. This was like one of the first places we went. Okay, what projection stone how did they describe this one? The Ash Twin projection stone. So is this somewhere on Ash Twin? I guess we haven't really explored Ash Twin that much. 1, 2, like you saw the Ash Twin visions in dark, but it glitched and was lit up for her? Oh, okay. So this looked all weird and bad. So here's what I would remember. 2, 3... Sorry. 2, 3... 6... 2, 3, 6. Also, by the way, if you never realized, the visions are real time. I assumed that, yeah. Although I guess I didn't know. Okay, so we gotta check out Ash Twin. That might just not matter, but... Oh, and where's the other little diskette? Let's pop this in here, too. Just in case. We've probably read this message already. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the Eye of the Universe. You'll be the first to see them. I am honored and terrified. You won't ask at the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, I think we did read this. My nervous friend, we only needed to fire the probe once anyway, so who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I would mind, Malo. I would mind because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Piotr, when he first sees the Ash Twin vision in the hard-to-get-to-tracker module, Lamau. I love how open this game is. It's good. Okay, so... how can we... I guess we have the coordinates, but we don't really know what these coordinates mean. But I think Ash Twin is probably going to be our next stop before we leave this place, foolishly, having not spent enough time here. Sucker Rivet, you didn't see it first. We did thousands of years later. Oh yeah. Yeah, so we've got our coordinates. I think we're ready to go. I think we've done all the stuff here. Anything else? Just like scouring this place. Alright, let's peace out of here. I guess. Or, you know, die. So let's talk to, let's try to get back to the surface if we can, and we'll talk to what's his name. And we'll tell him about what we found. We have coordinates and saw the desk mash on Ash Twin projector. Right. So we gotta go. We haven't done anything on Ash Twin, I don't think. I can't imagine there's a ton of time left in this loop, but it's okay. And is there anything else in the dark here? Or is it just this proby boy? Well, there's this rock. I wonder also if there's going to be a secret path to the statue place from underneath. So if we go, you know, one level up from here, will we be able to... Is this a jellyfish? Jellyfish, you have to tell me if you're a jellyfish. And Grabble also has something special for you now. Yeah, I want to talk to him. This looks like a cannon. But is this just where we were? This is where we just were. Okay. No, it isn't, is it? Am I going right back in where we just were? Let's find out. No, looks different, but it is just a tube. Okay. I'm like looking for things that look like jellyfish in the dark. But the jellyfish were like pretty bioluminescent. I don't know. I bet this will kill me, right? If I just try to... Oh, did we leave? Well, we pieced out of there. That's fine. I guess. If a little bit weird. Yeah, let's look like this island and see if there's a secret way up from below. Slash, I might grab the old spaceship. Ah, it's fine. You missed 2 jellyfish? We saw them at the last minute. It was fine. It was fine. Yeah, I'm thinking this ship would have been the move here. What the fuck? You can just fly out? I guess so. I mean, I took a bunch of damage. But apparently I can just fly out. Kind of nice, honestly. So if it was me making this game, and if this was the Statue Island, which I would say that I'm not sure it is, I would put the entrance right on the bottom. But this could be the wrong island, or they did something different. I guess let's go to the ship. God, it's like... By the way, fun fact, the islands randomly move on Giant's Deep and can merge together. That's kind of cool. Oh, so we would really... So maybe we can, like, mark it on our ship, on our map, and come back here later? In a different loop? I think that might be the way. Because I think we can mark Statue Island, although not 100% sure. And we'll talk to Mr. Grabo. Get me out of here! If we can find him. Oh, but you know, we can just detect him, right? Feldspar, kind of far away. We may be on totally the wrong side of the planet. And also... You're on the North Pole. Nice. Is this good? Is the North Pole good? Looks like there's a path up there. Does it start down over here and twist up the mountain? I'm not sure if we've been here. Wait, what the fuck? You got to this island? I guess I'm just really good at this game. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's see. Oh, long hallway. Maybe, if I was going to be critical, maybe too long. If I had to critique. Broken triangle. Be welcomed in this place. This tower shares with all who ask the knowledge needed to make his or her first quantum journey. Oh, let's do it. Well, if you're actually trapped in here exiting the current, the North Pole is surrounded by a giant tornado. Look out. Oh, interesting. So that's why we haven't seen this island before. Okay, let's learn the secrets of the quanta, I guess. Enter this place without friends, however. These are lessons to learn yourself. Honestly, not a problem. I don't really have friends in this game. Or IRL. Okay, let's see. I don't really want to just walk down this tube. You'd noticed the giant tornado before. Okay, yeah, I guess I didn't guess that there was an island in it. Seek the Wandering Arch. Okay. Is this gonna move every time I look away? Okay, we don't have a ton of fuel, so we probably shouldn't waste it. Unidentified signal nearby. The cave shard's way over there. This is the practical info I was talking about compared to the Comet. I see. Is it down here? Observing a quantum object, observing an image of a quantum object, these are the same. That actually is interesting. Oh, wow, okay. Because we have all kinds of cameras and stuff. And the little vision mobiles. Don't worry, you would have probably investigated it later, especially with hints on other planets. Okay. I don't think we can quite get there. Oh, so what we could do is maybe pin down a camera to keep watching one of these things. Although, would that even work? Oh my god, it's working. Okay. Please. Yeah, but you don't really play Outer Wilds for just simple progression. It's a very rich story game, and the core of the experience. Right. I think that's fair. But I see what you mean. But I do see what Khalid means in, like, distinguishing this from, say, the Comet. Okay, what if I... Oh my god, we don't have a lot of time for this. And I don't super know how to get back, either. Oh, F you. I gotta get to the other side without looking at the... I gotta get over there. Don't look at it. Not super a lot of time. Shoot. Oh, it's the Quantum Stone. Island Shard, it's here. Probably should have looked around there more. But I'm worried now about running out of time. Oh, fuck you. Where did he go? The Arch and Crystal do not naturally meet. Okay. Oh my god, but the crystal is also quantum? Yeah, I think the Comet has some strong story moments and reflective of the game's themes very well. In what you find out, I guess that's fair. Yeah. We're about to die. Please! I'm too awesome to die. RIP. We heard the noise. Comet Puzzle, don't worry. What you learned, you learned what you need to know here. Pictures, not really any story in the tower. Okay. Right, it's showing us kind of how to solve these puzzles. Oh, so maybe... Well, here we go. We're dead. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh, I'm getting into this game again. I do, yeah. Pretty cool stuff. Maybe we'll try to go back there if we can, but it seems like it's, yeah, tutorializing a little bit on how to use the quantum thingies, which maybe will come up more. We don't know. We got the coordinates for where the eye of the universe is. Man, we went deep inside the planet. We found out the reason everything blows up every time. We learned a lot today. It was good. I'll tell you what, let's call it here for tonight. And it's actually going to be a little while before we come back to this, because I'm going to go away on, I'm going to take a brief hiatus for a couple of weeks. Let's go to the calendar real quick, and we will look at what we're doing next, because there's going to be one more stream on Sunday, and then we'll do a winter solstice hiatus. Cool. This was Cool People Friday. We played a bunch of Outer Wilds. There's no stream tomorrow, but we'll be back for the Sunday night chill stream from 6 to 10. Well, you know, one place where taking a picture could help it not move. True, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, I see. We could have done that in that last area maybe too. We'll be playing Minecraft. If I can set it up tomorrow, I want to set up a Minecraft Bedrock server that we can play on stream. I think it would be fun to try to do like community games. We haven't really done that before. So that'll be on Sunday from 6 to 10. We'll try to play Minecraft together. I got to figure out all the details tomorrow, so I don't know them yet. But that's the plan. After that, we're going to be on break for about 2 weeks and come back on the 29th. But that's not really important. The important thing is, man, I just can't keep a train of thought going, can I? 6 to 10, Sunday, Minecraft, multiplayer. I'm looking forward to it. I used to play so much Minecraft. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. If you watched any of this stream live tonight, thank you so much for watching live. Thanks for hanging out as we uncovered the mysteries. Sounds cool. Yeah, should be good. I hope so. As we uncovered the mysteries, as we raged at the comet and reached like apex comet rage. Man, oh man, thank you so much for watching live. And if you watch this as a recording or on YouTube, Sleepy Z, thank you so much for watching that way too. And until next time, I will see you later.